The 6 simultaneous wildfires that have ripped across Los Angeles still threatened communities days later in one of the worst disasters in the city's history. The fierce Santa Ana winds that have fanned the flames will pick up through Wednesday, warned LA County Fire Chief Anthony Marone.
These winds, combined with low relative humidities and low fuel moistures, will keep the fire threat in Los Angeles County very high.
Several people have died in the flames. With many more missing, the death toll is expected to rise. Firefighters over the weekend managed to stem the eastward spread of the Palisades fire, the largest blaze, which had edged toward the Brentwood neighborhood and San Fernando Valley. Wide swaths of the Palisades have been scorched to the ground, with evacuation orders in effect in remaining areas, said LA City Fire Chief Kristen Crowley.
There are still active fires that are burning within the Palisades area, making it extremely, extremely dangerous for the public. There's no power, there's no water, there's broken gas lines, and we have unstable structures.
In Altadena, some progress was made on the Eaton fire, the second largest blaze, though its management is still, quote, a huge Herculean task, according to one local official. The 2 big fires combined have consumed more than 36,000 acres or 56 square miles, 2.5 times the land area of Manhattan. Officials have declared a public health emergency due to the thick, toxic smoke, with the flames carrying traces of metals, plastics, and other synthetic materials. President Joe Biden declared the fires a major disaster, clearing the way for assistance from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, which said active duty military personnel would aid firefighting efforts.
China's exports accelerated last month, while imports also slowly recovered. It was in part driven by factories rushing inventory overseas as they ready for bigger trade risks under a Donald Trump presidency. Exports have been a vital growth engine for China, a bright spot for an economy still hurt by a prolonged property crisis and low consumer confidence. Customs data showed Monday outbound shipments in December rose 10.7% year-on-year, well above analyst projections and November's reading. Imports surprised to the upside with 1% growth, the strongest performance since July last year. Economists had expected a decline. A Chinese customs spokesperson told Reuters there was still huge room for China's imports to grow this year. Analysts said a weakening yuan helped Chinese manufacturers find buyers overseas last year. China's exports grew by an annual 5.9% last year, while imports increased just 1.1% over the same period. Looking ahead, US President-elect Trump has proposed big tariffs on Chinese goods and raised fears of a renewed trade war between the two countries. Beijing also faces unresolved disputes with the EU over tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles. It threatens to hit China's ambitions to expand its autos exports and help address deflationary overcapacity concerns. Market reaction was muted to Monday's trade data. The yuan hovered near 16-month lows against the dollar, while key share indexes were down.
Foreign ministers and top diplomats from Western and Middle Eastern countries met with Syria's new foreign minister on Sunday, held in the Saudi capital Riyadh. It was the first such regional gathering on Syria since President Bashar al-Assad was ousted last month. In attendance were ministers from Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the United Arab Emirates and Qatar, as well as representatives from Bahrain, Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon and Turkey. Envoys were also present from the European Union and the United States. The meeting was the first to include both Syria's new rulers and top Western officials, and was led by Saudi Arabia. It follows a meeting of top diplomats from the US, UK, France, Germany and the EU held on Syria in Rome on Thursday. Some regional players have previously signalled concerns over Syria's new Islamist rulers and what they need to do to get international recognition.
You never know.
today's invitation to prayer was everything. Everything. I know some people that are here who are not particularly regular churchgoers, but whose souls needed a place to come, and St. Monica's combined with the Corpus Christi love and those who had lost things, we were also lifted up. It brought us together for a sad reason, but it brought us together in a beautiful way. Priceless, really.
Oh, I think our community needed to come together. I mean, these poor people, they have no homes. I mean, they have their families, and I mean, giving them an opportunity to meet other families who are struggling in the same way, and we have some commonality between us. So giving them an opportunity to come together and to share what is common between us, for me, was something really important.
This is what friends do. This is what relationships are all about. Friends in need, being there for one another. We want to be there for the people of Mexico in times of need and disasters, and we're incredibly humbled and grateful that the President was willing to send the crew you see behind me. They'll be out on the lines within the next 24, 36 hours, and we're very, very grateful.